Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Very well.
Time to strike.
A rough tempest I will raise. With ease.
Talk to me. Moving. Victory awaits. My path be true.
The lance board is set.
Gotta keep fighting.
On the move.
One can't always be a gentleman. On my way. Dead talk!
Can't afford to let up.
Some healing for a wither.
I will ascend. On the move.
Battle of wits.
Let's finish this. Got to press on.
Victory awaits.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Let us fill our packs and depart. The dead need no trinkets, but we might make use of them.
What's in here? Moving in. Here we go.
The inscription is in a language
When I get my beauty
unknown to
sleep
you.
soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Take you.
What to do? Need to find a way forward. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Anything of use? Let's see.
Just as I expected.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Can't afford to stay idle.
At the ready.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No time to rest. One day I'll catch a break.
road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
More goblins. What's next?
I should speak up.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their sentiment. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Looking ahead.
There's no time to waste.
No one back home will ever believe this.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Where did I put that oak bucket?
Seems simple enough. What's up for discussion?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Let's move.
Please, have mercy.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face will frighten them. Trying it. We're exposed. You're an idiot.
I've got a long road ahead. With a flick of the wrist.
You've been spotted fiddling with that lock. Best fiddle with something else.
Right. I've got food, water.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
They're dumb enough to ask.
True.
Again, children!
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
All right, time to skulk about. Breathe deep and move. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend. Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Are you certain? We're nearly there. As you wish. But when your skin starts to peel away, remember Volo offered to help.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
At least things have stayed interesting. Never a dull moment.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. Chook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
The pride of the gate. Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down. What's inside? I should speak up.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Very well. Let us see how long thy understanding takes. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Better not be cursed.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Healthy, and troubled by that fact. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think. Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
I applaud your taste.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Don't waste a step.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint there.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please. Very well. A little longer won't hurt. Actually, it might, but I shall try all the same.